As a kid, I was more interested into painting, fine arts. My parents understood my interest, and they made me join into a brief coaching for some time. But then I still used to paint the way I wanted, and it was for my personal satisfaction. And all those awards of international, national, regional, many awards, those were just a bonus for them. I always loved movies. Like, I was more interested to know what would have happened behind the screen, that we are able to see something on screen. But later, due to false societal expectations, I got into IIT. But still, my love towards films never stopped. In fact, it was growing day by day. Later, one day, there was a film shoot going on in IIT Madras. It was a Tamil film's climax sequence, and I just bumped into the unit. They all thought that I was part of the team, and slowly I started working on certain shots, scenes, editing sequences of the movie. So that is when I started loving it more. I came across this Snowman University, California School of Visual Effects and Animations notification somewhere online randomly, and I just gave a shot. And to my surprise, I was qualified. But again, due to this societal issues and all, I couldn't tell at my home, thinking that they wouldn't accept. So, but one day, accidentally, my parents got to know about it, and my father understood my interest towards animation. And it was very simple. In 10 seconds, it's like, do whatever you want in life. You need to always pursue your passion. To start my career in animation and filmmaking, I joined in an academy here in India only, because I couldn't make it. It was too expensive for California and all that. And then after finishing my diploma in animation and visual effects here in an academy called Framebox, I started working in Bangalore, and I worked for about 6-7 months. And due to some issues, I came out of the company and just started Toon Point. I enjoy, like everyone, listening to good music. Then I am a movie buff. I watch movies repeatedly in theater. I think that's not a hobby. It's part of my work. And then I travel a lot. I like driving car. I like riding. That's what I do the most. I paint. I still paint at times. And I love biryani. My inspiration was always films, animation. So, but I always look from the lens of the filmmaker. Like, I wanted to know the craft behind it, and that fascinated me to become an entrepreneur. As simple as that. And I wanted to build a studio that make sure that everything goes step by step, from pre-production, production, and then post-production, with a proper planning. So I wanted to become that kind of a studio. So that is where the inspiration came from. I chose Bangalore to kickstart my entrepreneurial journey, because when I was working here, I understood how open people are, and also I understood the entrepreneurial boom that was happening in Bangalore. It was always open for new ideas, and I could see all the entrepreneurs and businesses who wants to explain their business with visuals. But once when I started doing it in terms of practicalities, I faced few challenges to how to start with being an outsider, and also how to market, how to enter the industry, showing people my work, and getting new projects. So that was a major challenge. And then I thought the language would be a barrier here, but fortunately that wasn't. Almost everyone were communicating in English, and also Bangalore was an open place. We are more into motion graphics. We do more of 2D work and corporate videos, live action shoot, presentations, and all that. So in this industry, a few years back, it was more of print content, written, readable content. But there was a constant evolution that has happened from past few years. Now, with the boom of YouTube and many more online visual platforms, people started watching content more than reading. So I think there is a lot of opportunity here, and it has evolved to become a very fruitful industry. As a business, the motto which pushed Toon Pandas to start was always the creative scope. So me and my team always try for going always bumping up the game. So we always wanted to take up projects which are creatively more challenging and not boring us, obviously. And we kind of try to not repeat the format of each project that we take, because we as a studio also want to improve day by day. So than money that's coming to the table, we always look out for the creative scope to push ourselves every day. Like with the vision what Toon Pandas has started, we are going to become a production house which produces films and visual effects content. So that has always been the goal, and that will be the goal, because Toon Pandas is all about filmmaking. This channel of making explainer videos and corporate shoots will just keep us sustaining in the industry, and eventually we are going to become a production house. So if I can say this, there was a phase where I didn't have money to even eat food. Like I literally used to starve for like 6-7 days straight, which was again repeating for about 3-4 times throughout the journey. And also I have seen Toon Pandas making 300 to 400 videos for companies, and making a lot of money at that time. But constantly we were always trying to produce our in-house content as well. So I think it's a part of the game. Lows and highs are part of any business. So when I started Toon Pandas, me and my friend, we just prepared a demo reel, and I just learned WordPress basics of it and created the website. And slowly we put things on Facebook. We just started posting in 2015 January, expecting clients to come, but it was a very, very slow process. So my friends from IIT Madras who had just started startups, they just understood what I was doing. They came back to me, they were asking me for a good small little explainer video for their business. So I was accepting anything and everything just to build my portfolio initially. And there were times when I used to do work for complete free. At times I used to make logos for like 1,000 rupees, 500 rupees and all, just to push the survival. And then slowly people started knowing what kind of work we do. So we have clients like State Bank of India, Bain & Co, Pepperfry, Visa, IIM Bangalore, IIM Trichy, IIT Madras, and a lot of startups in RKT. So we work across industries, all the industries. So, but believe me, till date we haven't done any sales and marketing at Toon Pandas. It was all word of mouth. So it's like our quality spoke. Now a minimum ticket we handle is somewhere in lakhs, and always we also invested all that money in the tech we use, because as the saying by John Lasseter, art challenges technology, technology inspires the art. So we always believed in that, and that's how Toon Pandas is going forward. Before even giving advice, I would want to discuss about some of the misconceptions and advantages, disadvantages of the perceptions towards the industry. Many people out there think that after your graduation you can just get a job, go out into the corporate world. But I strongly know that no one out there is paying more than 15 or 20,000, which you can earn in this industry as well. And relatively the competition is less, but still you have to strive your best to be on the top of the league. So animation is all about creativity. It's not like you have to know one subject so that you strive in something in this. And there is a vast scope of different methods, different industries, different departments in this particular field. Like even in 2D, there is flash, there is motion graphics, there is keyframe animation, there is node based animation, there is VFX, there is compositing, there is 3D modeling, then texturing. These are all various departments. So I think know your strengths, okay? And it's not like you fail in 10th, go and join a multimedia. It's not like that. You need to obviously have a certain basic knowledge, and I would advise people to focus more on communication. So that is where people are more exploited. Like if you are not able to communicate properly, you are always becoming a labor to some. So I suggest whoever is trying to break through in this industry, focus on your communication skills as well. Improve more on your aesthetic sense, not just the tools. See, all the softwares you learn are just tools, and all the aesthetics and all you need to obviously build by yourself. Learn more about it, explore the industry, like see the trends. Like every year the motion graphic trends change, every year the design trends change, so focus more on that. It's not just learning the tool, create a demo reel. No, understand the industry, try to explore more on the business front of it as well. Don't get exploited. I see a lot of scope, because as far as entertainment is available, there is scope for animation. As far as people are addicted to games and all, I think you have a lot of scope to code, build games. So after films like Bahubali and all these big budgeted VFX based movies, I see a lot of scope for people to focus more on filmmaking, visual effects, and studios like Makuta and all are being established in India. And there are a lot of recognition that has come up. Like there are national awards that are being given for visual effects as well, and even in world cinema for that matter, all the VFX studios are being recognized as a department. Like I don't see an Avengers without VFX, I don't even see a Battleship without VFX. All the big budgeted movies, I think VFX are enhancing the storytelling, so that's the most important thing, and I see a lot of scope in the industry. As far as demo reels are concerned, I think students have to focus more on the aesthetics. It's not just moving keyframes here and there. As I said, all you learn in an academy is a tool. When you go and talk to your master, I think he will explain you better on aesthetics and all. So when you move a keyframe, there is something called easing, so which visually becomes very pleasing to see. Right, so focus more on the aesthetics than just don't think that you're a beginner so that you have to just put certain elements in the frame and just move them. No, it's not like that. When you focus on your demo reel, put more emphasis on the aesthetics of it, because this is a creative industry. As I said, you should not just go for a job, right? You need to focus more on the technicalities of it, more on the aesthetics, more of the colors, creativity. That is when you can break through as a master in this industry. You can't just go do any random job here. You have to focus more on the aesthetics when you want to become a real creative master in this field. I think all the students, the basic error they make is to run behind the job. Practice more. You need to practice a lot and then make a demo reel probably. Be more open for feedback. There is always rejection, because it's a creative field. You need to please the audience. And when someone says that this is not looking good, strive to make it better, make it more pleasing. Even the Toy Story 1 that is released in 1995, I don't think there was no immediate acceptance in the studio within themselves. They were trying to push themselves to improve on the technology. So try to be pioneers than a labor is what I'm trying to say.